Jesus Christ. Uh, oh my God. Uh, I don't even. I don't even know where to start. Fast 9 is directed by Justin Lin. It stars Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, and a bunch of, pretty much everyone else from the previous Fast and Furious movies. Let's start with the good first. So, I thought that the flashback sequences with John Cena and Vin Diesel's characters were the highlight of the movie for me. I think that's what brought the heart of the movie, and it spread out throughout the movie. But unfortunately, the things in the past are so raw and so unique that the things in the present are very scrambled and just not as coherent as those flashback sequences, and it just falls flat in pretty much every way. And oh God. In this movie, we find out that Vin Diesel has a brother who just happens to be John Cena, and it plays out just how you might think. I almost walked out of this movie about 3 to 4 times. It just became so freaking absurd, and okay. The things that are bad with this movie, funny enough, are the action sequences. I think those are just laughable now. It just feels like they were trying to do like a Marvel kind of action scene, but with Marvel, they're superheroes or they're, some kind of, elite soldiers or whatever. So it's believable in those movies, even though they're, comic book movies. But in this one, they're just normal people doing unbelievable things, and it just made me want to question all logic. I felt like I was losing brain cells just watching this movie. Not to spoil anything, but 30 minutes in the movie, there's a scene with one of the main characters that shows him being surrounded by guards, and they all have their AK-47s pointed at him, and he somehow takes out 10, 15 dudes or whatever without a scratch on him. That was the first time that I just wanted to just leave the movie theater, and I never do that. I never have those thoughts. I always hope the best for movies, but oh my God, it just felt so laughable. It's a shame because I grew up with the franchise. I started watching it around Fast and Furious 2, and I started getting into it, but it's not until Fast and Furious 4 that I actually started paying attention to it, and I actually started liking the franchise from there. I think, this is just my opinion, but I think the definitive way to watch Fast and Furious is if you really liked 8, 9, and 10, because this movie's setting up for the 10th one, I would watch those 3 first just to get them out of the way, or not even watch them at all, and then watch the first one, because the first one's actually pretty good. I actually like the first one, even though it's kind of like a carbon copy of Point Break. But then I would watch Fast 4 through 7. I think that's the best way to watch this franchise, because that's when they hit their stride. That's when they are at their best, is Fast and Furious 4 through 7. They started doing something more gritty, something different, and more real, or it just felt like there was just something more to those movies. And obviously Paul Walker's character just added so much to those movies that you definitely feel that he's missing in these movies. And in this movie, they have certain callbacks to the character, but you definitely feel like he's missing from this movie. It's a shame because we lost Paul Walker pretty early in his career. It's a tragedy, I think. But this is more of a controversial topic because, Chadwick Boseman just also passed away, and obviously he plays Black Panther. How do you pay respects to that character, right? A character that was formerly in a movie, and the person that played the character died. I would think that the actor who played the character would want that legacy to continue, such as maybe just have him recasting. It's a very big controversial topic. I don't know what Marvel's going to do with Black Panther, but I think for the Fast and Furious franchise, I think they could have just recasted Paul Walker's character, but unfortunately he adds such a unique presence to the movie that you really can't replace him. Or just end the franchise at 7, because everything after 7 is, like, Fast 8 is okay, but Fast 9 just takes all logic and throws it out the window. I really can't support this franchise, and I really can't recommend you guys to watch this movie. If you really wanted to, stream it online for sure if you have nothing else to do, but there's just much better movies out there. If you guys haven't seen Cruella, I would definitely watch that. To me, I think it's one of the best live-action Disney movies ever made. It's different and unique, I think. There's also A Quiet Place Part 2, which I think is just amazing. And then obviously my favorite movie of this year so far is still Nobody. So there's just better things to watch than this movie. If you're a die-hard Fast and Furious fan, I hope you like it. I really do. Let me know what you guys think about this movie. Did it change for you? Are you still on board with what's going to happen next? Leave your comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.